Today I'm going to show you the fastest way to color correct your log footage in DaVinci Resolve. We're going to start right now. So I've already got my footage in the media pool here in DaVinci Resolve, right over in this section here. I've already picked a nice little frame that I want to work with here that I think has a lot of different colors. So I'm just going to pop right into the color area right here. This guy right here, the color space. And we're going to get started. So as you can see right here, we've got our nodes. We've got our footage on the left here, and we've got our waveform down here. What you're going to do is click this effects tab. If it's not currently open, you're going to want to open that. So we're going to pop that on. And right away, we're going to grab color space transform. Okay, that's the only tool you're going to need for this. You're going to drag it on top of your node and let it go. And then we're just going to fill out these 4 little pieces. Now I'm going to hide the effect for right now because I want it to be a big surprise. Here's what we're going to do. Input color space. We're going to take a look at this. This happens to be Sony S-Log footage. So we're going to pick values based on that, but you would choose the values of your camera and how you shot this log footage. So for me, my camera was set to Sony S-Log3 Cine. So I'm going to click on that. For input gamma, I'm going to go to whatever the log version is. So in my case, again, Sony S-Log3. You might have shot in Nikon N-Log, or you might have shot in RedLog 3G10. Depending on your footage, that's what you would select for this. That's Sony S-Log. And then we want to pick our output color space. So typically you always want to output to Rec 709 because it is universal. And so that's what we're going to select here. And the output gamma as well should be Rec 709. However, if you know for certain that you are going to be displaying your video only on Apple products, then you would pick Rec 709A. It just gives it a little bit boost of contrast, and it looks a lot better on Apple devices with those Retina displays. But if it's going to go on YouTube and you don't know who's going to be looking at this on what device or what screen they have, pick just the generic Rec 709. And as you can see, nothing's happened yet because I have this disabled, but the big reveal, drum roll please. Bam. That is just with that one setting. It looks amazing. You've got beautiful color here. Again, this is the before and this is the after. It's crazy that this one little color space transform node is doing all that work. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Now you can further enhance this if you want. If you're a professional, you're going to want to do that. But for bare bones beginners, this is all you need to make your log footage look amazing. Of course, you're going to want to color correct. So I like to add a couple extra nodes here with Shift S. And I like to put these before the color space transform node. I like for this to be the very last thing because you want it to just fix your color at the end. And all the tweaks that you're doing in your actual footage get pushed before that. And then changed versus the other way around where you're working with colored footage if this node was first. So for my first node, I like to just grab a white balance here, just grab some white on the car there. That looks much better. I might even warm it up just slightly because it was a warm sunny day. For my second node, what I like to do is balance the exposure. So I'll just pull up on the lift a little bit and get some of that detail back in the shadows. And then after that, go to my gamma here and drag that down to bring some of that contrast back. I might mess with the gain a little bit just to make sure it's in that 896 mark. And that's all I like to do for this. And it's good practice to label these as well. So I will actually, if you scrub through the footage here, you can see it looks really good. Every color is just popping really nice. So I'll actually, label this node. This is my white balance. I'll label this node as simply just my exposure. And then this node, I like to just boost a little bit of saturation and stuff like that. So I'll name this sat, and we'll just mess with a little bit of the saturation here just to give it a little bit of color boost, about 57 or so. I'll raise the shadows up a little bit to get a little bit more of that detail in there, maybe kill some of the highlights so we're not too crazy. Add a little bit of contrast to this guy, and that is that. Maybe a little mid detail. That's it. Very, very, very little bit here. And that's it. This is the before, crazy. That's the after, and that's just on this footage here. Now, you could obviously go and grab the skin tones and make sure everything looks, perfect. But for this quick little YouTube video, there's really not much else we need to do for this. People get the idea, and the color looks absolutely fantastic coming out of that Sony FX30. Great stuff. If you guys like this video, hit the subscribe button. There's going to be more where this came from, and definitely give me a like if this is helpful to you. If you learned something today, and we kept it under 6 minutes. So I hope you guys